Alright, today we're going to make an effort to mix things up and play some static packs instead of customs. There's still so much more to explore with the new pets in custom packs. And actually today the test server has been updated with a ton of new stuff as well. I really wasn't expecting them to be adding more new pets so soon, but lots of fun stuff there, and I'm sure we'll get around to that eventually. But for now I want to look at this run in Puppy Pack. Now usually in Puppy Pack, I talk about this every time, but I just find it very difficult to play this pack without trying to go for either chicken or some kind of anglerfish team. There are so many pets that you can steal from other packs that you can make a variety of very different builds that would otherwise be impossible in this pack. Of course, it is very dependent on the RNG of the opposing teams. However, that's not what's going to happen in this run, as we end up getting double mole and beluga sturgeon on turn 3. So I think we'll freeze this. Okay, no, we're just going to sell the chinchilla in order to buy the honey and give ourselves a mole activation as soon as possible. This team looks beatable. Yeah, the mole summoning a 6/6 on turn 3 is pretty nice. But it actually ends up being a tie because they had Hoopoe Bird in the back. But I think I will take Frigate as well, just for some insurance. And then I don't want to buff the mole because since we got 2 moles, if we can get a level up quickly, we can go for a mole pill and then get the permanent stats from the higher level mole. So we do win here. Now we just want to find another mole, and then I guess I could just grab a beetle or something to have another perk. We also get Puppy plus Pangolin, which is very good. Yeah, I should really just take the Pangolin here. I'm not sure why I took Flying Squirrel. I was trying to record something else with Puppy and Flying Squirrel, but it wasn't working out. Maybe that was just a reflex. So now we get the double summon. It's incredibly difficult for a team to deal with that if they don't disrupt our perks. So now we get the level 2 mole as well. So turn 6, summoning 2 12/12 moles is pretty ridiculous. But then I roll once here and I find another mole, so you know we're going to greed for the level 3 instead. And I think actually now that we've kind of passed that point where I was thinking about pilling the mole and changed my mind, we're going to greed for the level 3. But I think we're also going to greed for some lobsters as well. Because if we have lobsters, then when we pill the mole, we'll get extra stats on top of the already very large 18/18 that you get from a level 3. So there's a lobster. Of course, freezing the lobster does make it harder to find the remaining moles, but I think we're probably pretty safe with this setup at the moment, especially since we have Frigate Bird. So if any of the other units happen to lose their perk to, say, a bat, then we're actually going to recover that perk anyway. Actually, we end up getting level 2 Frigate Bird here, so even if we face Microbe, we should still get a 12/12 mole summon. Now, normally when I'm playing Pack 2, the odds of facing Microbe would be much lower because I would have play against all packs turned on. However, in this case, I was a bit too quick. I didn't really check the settings before I started playing. So we're actually only playing Puppy Pack mirrors here. So we'll take the lobster, give it the pie so that the mole still works. And then I think I'm going to sell the Flying Squirrel. Shouldn't have bought it anyway. Bring in the lobster and then hope for another perk in the empty food slot. And we get garlic. Obviously pie is the best perk for mole in the early stages, and then eventually we'll unlock pancakes. So this person definitely playing the pack the same way I like to. They've got mole and chicken. However, it's only a level 1 and it's not going to be able to stand up to our level 2. So there's another mole, and actually now we're on turn 9, so we can find a chocolate as well. But if we're going to do that, I'm going to have to unfreeze the food shop. But thankfully the pet shop bails me out and we get the last mole we need. So yeah, what am I going to get rid of here? I think just one of the rice and the garlic makes the most sense, because we can still get the gold back from the dolphin. So here we go, we pill the mole, we get a 22/22, and then we feed it the lasagna that we've been saving. So Anglerfish, I freeze it here. Maybe I didn't realize that I'd forgotten to turn on play against all packs. Probably should also freeze the pie and the lemon here. Of course, on the turn that you pill the mole, you're only going to get one summon in battle. So I think we would still expect to win, but we actually face this team with Sock plus Chameleon, which reduces the mole's stats right down. However, I don't think it's going to make any difference, and even with only one summon, we still win. So now I just need to find some other units to kind of round out the team. And although I have the Anglerfish with the intention of taking something from another pack, we're just going to grab this Eagle that we're offered. Kind of makes sense with a summon team, even though we are only summoning moles at the moment. And actually here's another Eagle. So I think, yeah, I guess I should just buy one of these other perks onto the Frigate Bird, take the chocolate, and then we can bring in the other Eagle next turn. Very large whale shark, but the lemon does good stuff, helps us knock it out without needing any of the other units. So I think now probably level up the lobster in order to get the max buffs onto the eagle. And actually here I don't think I should take the stingray because I need another perk to keep the mole going. And here's another eagle in the shop, so I think we'll just go for the full summon build in pack 2, which you really don't see very often. I have been trying to do that with angling stuff from other packs. There was a game I had where I stole both German Shepherd and Turkey, but the squad just wasn't good enough. However, this squad definitely is good enough. We are now on turn 12. We have 5 hearts, so we have not lost a single round. I did draw a couple of times back at the beginning, but this is basically the ideal scenario. And I think here I end up taking this salt for some reason instead of this steak. I'm not sure what situation the steak would actually end up being used, but I guess it's possible. Maybe if you face Mandrake and it turns off the mole's ability. But of course, I'm not playing against all packs, so Mandrake is not in the equation. And we end up beating this Axolotl team again with 4 pets still standing, and the mole gets the perfect game.